Hello, my dear apprentices. Welcome back to my channel. This is your host, Mr. Magno, and we're looking at division with decimals. All right, so let's get started. They want us to estimate first, and that's what this symbol represents, the little wavy lines that look like water. Okay, so let's change this. All right, so this is what they do. So what they do is say, okay, so the 3, let's say if the 3 was just a 3, okay, um, how would that fit with to have an exact division from the 9 and 42 hundredths? Okay, so that's a 3 from this 3/10. So if we eliminate the decimal points, that's going to be 942. So here's what they do. So this is a 9. The 3 goes evenly into the 9. So we're going to leave the 9 alone. We're going to leave it there. That's going to become our helper. So 4, if you look at the next digit, is the number 4. This number 4 that you're looking at it's less than 5. So that's going to be estimated to 0. And the 2 is going to be estimated to 0 because it's less than 5. So now look at it. We have our estimation. What will be 900 divided by 3? Well, you know that the 3 goes evenly inside the 9, right? And so that's the first thing you do. And you say, okay, how much, what is the result of that small division? And the answer is 3. And guess what? That is multiplied by 100, which is the 2 zeros there. And that's 300. So the answer for this estimation says that the answer to the actual division is going to be around 300. Let's look at this one over here. Same process. If you look at it, we're going to start with 96. Okay, so 96. Notice that 96 is very close to 100. So we're going to round that to 100. Okay, look at that. It's easy. 96 without the decimal is round to 100 almost. So now we're going to divide that by a number that is on the opposite side, which is the 39 and 36 hundredths. So now we're going to make that one into a whole number. Okay, so let me insert that symbol. So we're going to write, okay, this is where we're going to think. Okay, so we're going to the 3, okay, look, 39 can be um, estimated up to 40. Okay, what about the 36? Well, the 36 can also be estimated to 40. That one, actually, let's do one digit at a time on that one. So the 3 is going to be estimated down, and the 6 is going to be estimated up. So that'll be a 1, and that will ruin everything. Okay, so 36 is below 50. So we're just going to round the whole thing to 400. Yeah, let's make it simple. Remember, estimation doesn't have to be exact. It's just a recommendation to see how close you're going to be to the answer. So 1 divided by 4 equals 4 times the zeros, which is hundreds. Means 400 divided by 100. The answer equals 4, actually. It's only 4. Yeah, that would be correct on that example. Okay, so that's the estimation. All right, now let's look at what they did. Okay, now remember that division is a fraction, so we're gonna convert it a fraction. So we're gonna write 9 and 42 hundredths divided by 300. Okay, but notice the genius of this. To get rid of those two numbers, I want you to look at that there are 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. That means we got to multiply that number. We have to multiply it times a number that it has 2 zeros. And which number has 2 zeros? 100. Yeah. Okay. So now look at that. That's going to get rid of the decimals. When you multiply it, when you count the number of decimals to the right and multiply it by a number that has a 1 and 2 zeros, then that's going to make the number 9 and 42 hundredths times 100 equals 942. Divided by 3 hundredths divided by 100 equals 3. And now we have our division right here. This is what we need to solve, that division. 943, okay? So 942, Okay, divided by 3. And let me get 3 right here. Divided by 3. Okay? Let me set it up in a way that it works for me. Okay, now we're going to use this, the division symbol. So now we're going to, let's see if I can use the equation symbol. The 3 goes into the 9 one time. Okay, so we're going to write, no, 3 times. So 3 times 3 equals 9. And the 9 is, when you subtract the 9 from the 9, the result is 0. Okay, so the result is going to be 0 here. All right, now we got to lower the next number that has not been divided, which is 4. So that regroups with the 0, and that becomes, it turns into a 4. So you ask yourself, how many groups of 3s can you make out of 4? And the answer is only 1. So we're going to write the 1 right above the number that is being divided by, that is being divided. So the 1 goes right there. 1 times 3 equals 3. So we're going to write 3 below the 4. Equation 2. All right. And when you have that, then you have a remainder. That's going to be a subtraction. Okay. So we're going to write the line right here. So what is 3? 4 times 3, and the answer is 1, right? So the answer is 1. However, we still have one more number that has not been divided, the number 2. Okay, and the number 2 is our next, it's going to be regrouped with the 1, so we have now 12. And the next logical question that you ask yourself again is, how many groups of 3s can I make out of these 12? And if I count 3, 6, 9, 12, in my fingers, I have 4 fingers. So the answer is 4. Okay, so the answer is 4. 4 times 3 equals 12. So we're going to write the 12 below the 12. And that it becomes a subtraction. And the subtraction is going to be 12 plus 12 cancel each other out. And we have the answer to our division. And let's see if the estimation was correct. So now we know that the answer was 314. Very good. And look, the estimation says that the answer should be around 300, which is pretty accurate. That's why you estimate, to help you see if you arrive to the answer exactly where you need it to be. All right, my friends, signing out, your coach, Mr. Magno. Please rewind these videos, watch them again. They're amazing. They're just made up for you with love and appreciation, and hoping that this math helps you become a better mathematician. Signing out, your coach, Mr. Magno.